Hey, what's going on, guys? Living here. So I hadn't done a in-game commentary gameplay in a while, so I thought I'd do one. Um, Thought I'd shoot Fort Devo here. Still having a lot of fun on this map. Kind of interesting to see how lately this map has actually been like not voted as much as it was before. Like this seemed to be like the map everyone wanted to play, but now it's kind of going through a phase where people are skipping this and choosing Soysons. It seems like, from at least from my experience, they're choosing Soysons a lot more. Even Verdun Heights, it even seems like it's not even as bad as nowhere near as bad as what they've been doing with Fort Devo. I think it's probably to do with a lot of this map. People are getting, easily, everyone's capped. You get games where you're just enemy caps the whole base, and it's hard for people to get out from their home spawn after that point. And so it's kind of why I'm doing another video. Want to give people some more insight on this. As you can see there, going right for the sentry kit. No, it's gonna pop up at 102. I threw some dynamite down there just to keep them pushed back enough. Sometimes I get there pretty. It's kind of like a 50-50 where I'll get down there, I'll be able to throw some dynamite down there, and before they're there, that guy had already seen me, he was shooting at me. I don't think he saw the dynamite there, but I'm not sure if I killed him too at that point, but I was able to at least hold them back. So, but normally it's kind of risky because sometimes they'll meet me there and they'll kill me lately. So, gotta be aware of that. But as long as you're able to get the sentry kits, because it's a very big deal to grab this kit. This is, like I said, if you haven't seen I made 2 videos on this already, where I did where I did something called a new meta, and on this map where this kit's so necessary to grab. And I've seen a few people grab it, but still, I don't know, still not enough. It's not like people are like where they rush the Trench Raider kit at the beginning of Verdun Heights. This still doesn't seem like it's being appreciated enough. So hey, if you grab on it as soon as you can, and before everyone gets a hold of it and realizes how powerful this weapon is on this map. So. But I go in more in detail on that on the video I made where it's called a new meta, and it's on Fort Devo. So go check out that video if you wanted me to talk about why I think this is a weapon is so powerful. Specifically, just how the gameplay of this map specifically works, favors this weapon so well. So I'm still on B here, still holding off B, but it's this nice thing. There's not much they can do. I do get a little bit concerned here. Yeah, right here. This seems what kills me the most is the gas. It's surprising. You would think like lately for me, like bayonet charges have been still can still do work on me, but when it comes with the sentry kit, I mean, I'm not experiencing a lot of close range gameplay like I would with the Trench Raider kit. So it seems like the bayonet is not really my enemy. It seems more it's the gas grenades because you can't do anything about them. So if you want to take out someone with the sentry kit, it might be a good idea to grab some gas grenades. I never pull them out. It's something I've never used, but I might want to get to it a little bit more. I still very trust my bayonet, and even the shotgun's still enough. If I'm up close to someone, I can do enough damage to them. But might be a good idea to start picking that up. I've been using a lot of smoke lately. You see, I have two smokes, especially on this map. Seems to be doing really well. It just causes a lot of problems for the enemy team. I've been noticing people just react so differently when you use smoke. Like, people don't know what to do. Even though I'm having a hard time shooting people in the smoke, it's just as much as they're shooting me. It's keep me alive a lot longer, and that's what I really need, especially on this map here. I've made mention before that this map seems like it's just a death map. So many deaths in this map, which might be another reason why people don't want to kind of play it. I mean, I'm not sure. You guys gotta let me know if people are enjoying this. Let me know in the comments. I'm experiencing a lot more now where I'm going some rounds where I'm just going, people are just aren't playing at all. So just kind of what's been going on for me, my experiences. So I don't know if that's for everyone else, but there you can see a smoke experience right there. I thought they were behind me, so I heard footsteps, and I was for sure thought they were behind me, but nope, they were right in front of me. But I mean, I think I would have died there a lot quicker if I would have gotten one shot off. I mean, getting that first kill there, I would have been in good shape, but I missed it, so I was in trouble. So yeah, fortunately I've come out and spawn out over here, and I'm able to. What am I going to come up here? Yeah, I'm kind of in a bad spot here. Yeah, I'm gonna throw some more smoke down. and I can hear a guy running up on the ground right there to my right. See that guy? I should have watched that guy. I knew he was gonna come from behind, but yeah, he came up a lot quicker than I expected. So I go through a little bit of a death spree right here, fortunately. But again, I know that it's a 5-minute spawn cycle for the elite class, so I know I'm coming up here pretty soon. I think it's at like the 8-minute mark. I think I held it to like 3 minutes, so around the 8-minute mark, I'm watching it. So yeah, now I know they're gonna try to push up over here because they have E, so I know they were gonna want to push. So try to throw some dynamite. That guy just completely missed. I guess I hit the wall or something. So yeah, I go through these little death sprees, it seems like, especially when I go on like the little streaks with the sentry kit. Like I don't know what it is, but it'd be nice if I was able to limit it on my gameplay. It's like they get a rhythm after that. Like right after I'm on these little streaks, and then they kill me. It's like kind of everything feels like it falls apart. So throw some more smoke here. I'm gonna get myself out of there because I know I'm in a bad situation, and I'm gonna flank around. Still flanking on this map. I'll tell you what, the more you get used to understanding how the turns and everything in this map, better off you're going to be on this map, because you're going to be able to take advantage of flanking. And when you get a hold of that, you're going to have some fun. I'll tell you what, it's just so much fun being able to flank and catch the enemy team just totally off guard. Now, I mean, I've had some pretty... Yeah, I completely missed this guy here. Or I hit him, get 95, but not a full hit. I've had some pretty fun flanking experiences. Actually, was using Hellriegel lately. It just seems like, wow, like that thing mows people down. Like I've come in contact with like 5-6 guys all bundled up together and just shoots through them all. I'm like, wow, this seems like way more effective than using a shotgun in that situation there. So it's something I've been playing with the Hellriegel a little bit lately, but just because my shotgun got kind of weird lately, and I just kind of stopped using it because it was just being kind of weird. But yeah, but I'm gonna experience the hard way here again. Guy gets me getting with a shotgun. So yeah, again, these are the little sprees I go on. This is the little things I have to experience where I just, like, can't get the rhythm of what's going on, and right when I die, it seems like I keep getting pushed back, and I think this happens to everyone too. So I tell you what, if you can figure out a way to eliminate that, you know, message me. You know, I mean, yeah, the best way to do it is try to pull back. You know, you want to pull back, probably want to concede something, get yourself better position, but you know, I'm not like that. I like to still push and never give an inch if I can try to avoid it. And I mean, I've had a lot of instances too where I do, you know, am able to die, come back in, and do enough damage to hold things back. So, you know, when the moment I'm able to do it one time, I'm already thinking, you know, the next time if I can do it again, but even better. So here we go. Yeah, I was at the 3-minute mark when I died. So 5 minutes later, I'm at 8:20. So there we go. I had timed that just right. You know, that's what you want to do. You want to time it right. You don't want to be camping on it because people are going to shoot you, and you're not helping your team either by camping on it. But you don't want the enemy team to have it either. So unfortunately, shots. I got to work on some of the shots here a little bit, but I was able to at least do some damage over there. Keep them up, keep them away. There's a lot. This whole game was a lot on B. I'll tell you what. Because of this kit, I was able to hold it off just enough to stop the rotation around where you get people who, it's like your whole team caps one, you know, territory, and then they go cap another one, and the other team's behind them, capping the territory you just capped. You know, it's just an endless cycle, which makes it kind of interesting when you'll see at the end my defense to cap ratio is pretty funny. It's the first time actually I think I've had it happen too. But it was because of this type of way the game played on this one. They were just persistent on pushing down to B, and I went through that one. If I didn't have that one little phase where I died like a good couple times. I mean, more than a couple. It was like 4 or 5 or 6 times or something like that. I think things would have been a lot different. Yeah. See, so now they're just in trouble. My team was able to find the one guy. I knew there was another guy there because that was the guy who shot the grenade at me, and he was just laying down there. It was good job of my teammate to check that out and see that. So, you know, we were able to hold off B again, and that was pretty much it. That's what really was very much the difference maker on the game on this part, because of that, the sentry kit and holding off B. So it's something I do recommend you grabbing. It will make this will make it so much better. Play the gameplay for you will be so much more enjoyable. To at least grab it, or at least make sure your teammates grab it. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of people utilize it that grab. I've seen, you know, a couple. You know, you get a game for some people going their streaks, you know, where they're, you know, going, you know, 30, 40 and 0. But I think I've about 1 or 2 times I've seen that. So yeah, now they're gonna push it. This is what I think. This is the reason why everyone doesn't like it, because they get caught up there, you know. And that's, I think I'm gonna assume, because it seems like it's happening a lot more, you know, a lot more lately, especially on this map. Verdun Heights gets it a little bit, but not as much as this map. And even with Verdun Heights choke points that they can have, it's nothing like being choked out over here. Which I would then recommend smoke. I would recommend smoke. Throw some smoke down, and that will very much help you get out of that choke area, especially if your whole team, and your whole squad has smoke, you're gonna get out for sure. There's no reason why. So it's hard to remember sometimes, because we don't want to like use smoke, you know, because we don't. I don't know. We'd rather have the extra grenade. But I tell you what, if you can remember it, you're really gonna get out of it. There's no way you're not. So as you can see, they were able to get out over here. I don't know how, but I'm back over here pushing B. I know they're gonna grab it. I was kind of debating whether to go to A, but I was like, no, I'll just go back to B. Too far away. I know they're gonna spawn, yeah, right across from me. They're gonna spawn right across to the right side. So that's why I'm trying to stop. I know they're gonna be down this whole area right over here. Yep. This is where they spawn at. If they spawn by at the very beginning of the game by D and E, and they're over here trying to cap B, and their spawn is gonna be right in this general area right about here. So. So there again, more of the difference maker right there. So I'm pretty sure, I want to say I hold this the rest of the map. Like I said, the gas grenades, man. There's one of them. Perfect timing. Of course I get out of there because I just know it's just death for me. And I'm sure the guy who threw it was at that spawn too. He probably still somehow spawned around that same area. So I just worked my way all the way around. I feel like I heard footsteps there, but I didn't. So I just kept moving. But yeah, just basically gas grenades. Gas grenades is my biggest enemy when I'm on the Sentry kit right now. Yeah, we were able to hold down B on that part, so I'm gonna come up here and push A. Cause I figured this is where they'd be coming, and he put a couple of shots. I mean, I probably could have taken him out, but it's that situation where you're shooting one guy and then, you know, a million of his teammates spawn on him and melt you. So I wasn't gonna play with that. Just gonna move back around. We're in the lead. You know, I'm in a good position right now. I don't need to do anything too crazy. And the weird part was, as much as I was not like pushing that hard, I'd come back to B and there were still guys. Like it's just so much over here. Like there was not even like me even trying to like hold back that much, because every time I would hold back, there's a bunch of people over here. So it was pretty interesting to see kind of a gameplay like this. There's so much activity on B this whole game. But B's probably my favorite. B's probably my favorite place to cap. I feel pretty confident if I'm gonna try to cap this, even if I'm by myself. Just how I just know, like I said, I already know where that spawn's gonna be at for that team. You know, they're gonna be up in that little hallway up there by whatever those tanks are. Just that could basically explode and blow up. So I kind of know the spawns on that area, and I kind of generally know all the areas where people are going to. Yeah. Speaking of tanks that blow up right there, that'll melt you pretty quick if you're standing by it. But yeah, just to know those areas, that's what kind of gives me a good advantage when I'm over there, and just how the style of it is, like how far people are away. Like I'm always judging distance, and especially when I'm using the shotgun class, you need to know your distance, because if you don't, you're gonna find out the hard way. You're gonna find a lot of those 80 kill, you know, 80 point damage on the guy, and you're not, you know, doing enough damage to kill him. You're 2 or 3 shots to take him out, and that's not going to work really well when you got like 5 people on there that you're trying to kill. So now I'm gonna try to flank around, because I know we're gonna hold down A, and the only thing they got is C. So I know my team is gonna want to push up over here. And then I thought I got a corner of my eye, but he just turned just enough, and I was like, I'm not gonna mess around here. It's gonna pull back around. No D2 again. Need an unnecessary push, and got my whole team down here too, so they should be able to push through. And I see they worked themselves all the way around. See, so when they capped C, they went to D, then they went to E. So I'm gonna try to stop the push. Always what I'm doing. If anything, I like doing the most is trying to stop the bleeding, stop this endless wave of you cap a base and you lose a base. I'd rather defend than go cap a base, which is gonna show on this on the stats at the end of this, which is pretty funny. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever had that happen, but I'll show you what I mean here at the end. But now I'm not sure what side they're gonna come up. So this is kind of the spot I like to camp out here the most, because I'll catch them on either side. Fortunately, I let these guys do a little bit too much damage on me, which is not what I did not want to happen. But and then there's a guy there at the very end, which I don't even wait. Like, one thing you want to do is get yourself trapped in those areas where you give him more. Like, if you're in that situation, he's pushing down, just jump and get out as quick as you can. Because the longer you let him get himself set up where he can swap his weapons to a grenade launcher, or pull out what is it, the gas grenade or something like that, you know, or even just any grenade. Just getting yourself caught in those areas is terrible. You're best off is making that first move right there, or not making it at all, because I mean, it's just if he wants to push, he's going to get you, it feels like. So at least that's from my position on it. That's how I kind of like how I play. It's not saying every single time it's going to happen. I'm sure a lot of people have held back and they've survived, but that's not how I kind of like doing things. So again, I get caught up there again. There's probably no reason why, again, I stayed a lot here by B, because I had this whole situation that went out where I wanted to push out, but I couldn't because they kept melting me. But but I was able to hold them back. But you know, but yeah, so I'm going to chill out right here, yeah, because I know I'm hurting and my health is down, and I don't necessarily want to go push out. The teammate does a good flare, so I know there's a guy right up there to my left. As my health creeps up, I try to help my teammates out because my teammate just ran right by him, even with a flare up. It's all good. So yeah, just yeah, now I'm watching the scene that they're down over there by C and A, so I know they're gonna want to work all the way around now. It was like endless over here by B. I don't think I've had a game where it's just been this intense by B. It's always pretty intense by B, but this is up there. This is up there. It's one of those games where that's why I want to go make a video on it. It's pretty interesting. As I'm getting blasted from behind. So he's right at that where that spawn point's at. Even though he didn't spawn there, he ran up there probably from E or something. But he came out at a bad time. Yeah, the teammate, he jumps down right at the perfect time for me, so I'm able to cleanse B again, fortunately. So a lot of things went well for me over here by B, except for that one little part at the very beginning where that gas grenade killed me. But that guy threw a god grenade. You know, it's funny to say it too, a god grenade, that's a gas grenade. At the last second right when he's about to die. You know, and he does die, and then he kills me again because I can't get away from the gas grenade quick enough, but there's more of it. More guys over here by B. It is endless. The game could have been a lot different without this kit. So that's why, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, seriously, like, it is non-stop over. Just absolutely non-stop. I had that brief moment where I could have probably pushed out earlier when we almost had them capped. Twice I was out there by their spawn point, but I just wasn't able to make it. I went through that death spree, and then the next time I threw, like, my teammate like shut a door on me when I threw it. I tried to throw a grenade outside, he shut a door on me, and the grenade went inside, and I was like, forget it. Especially when I saw them cap B, I had to go push back down to B. So been over here since basically the whole game. So yeah, I'm back at the spot. Like I said, I like the spot. No one seems to peek over here either. Just be careful too when you see one guy should come out. You know, kind of want to be hesitant and not shoot the first guy that comes out, because when you shoot the first guy who comes out, the guy behind him will hear you. So, and if you don't know if the guy's behind him, you know, it's kind of risky. So I kind of like to hold up just as long as I can, until, you know, I'm able to you know, be able to still kill the first guy. You don't want to get him too far away where he was able to get so far away you can't kill him. But yeah, that guy basically, I could hear footsteps and he ran around. A lot of times they'll run by that window right there. But there's no need to panic or worry. Just kind of wait for your teammates. I was waiting for my health to go up, and then I was going to go push around. Because I figured that there's going to be a guy over here, which there is. It's just chilling right here, so it's just kind of, you know, being able to still heal, but watch your territory at the same time. You know, finding that healthy balance between the two. You don't want to be so far out of play where you're not being effective at all to your teammates because you can't get yourself healed. Even though I didn't have any medics on my team, that would have been helpful, but you know, I tell you what, if you can figure out how to use this without medics, I mean, imagine if you have a good medic on your team. I mean, it's gonna be just crazy gameplay you'd have. Still a little bit of some shots that I want to fix and eliminate a little bit. Those shots right there at that second were weird. I thought I was getting shot by an invisible player. I'm not sure where I got shot from. Maybe from down low, the bottom of me, where that gas grenade came out of. But I didn't see anyone on my right in front of me. So the shots from what I saw right there said they were right in front of me, but I guess not. I haven't had an invisible player kill me since the update. I think one of the updates, the update before that, but. Yeah, now they're all over there. They were shooting. They were shooting their rockets, which I was like, nah, I'm not gonna deal with that. Like, nah. I was like, no, I'm okay. Like usually, sometimes at the end of the game, I'll just do a kamikaze mission, but I was holding this for so long, I was like, yeah, I'll just keep it. And so then there's more of me just again, like I said, I do really well on B. I just understand kind of where they're gonna be spawning at, or not where that guy didn't spawn there, but he you know, where they're going to be moving at, so I'm kind of sensitive to where they're going to be. So just the more you keep playing, the more you immerse yourself, the more you're going to get a good understanding of where people are going to be at. So 76, pretty solid, I'm not going to lie. If I didn't go that whole spree, I could probably went through you know, a whole game without even dying at all. You know, which is good on this map because everyone seems to have these crazy death sprees. I know I do, and I know if I get up to 20 deaths, I'm not happy. So. You know, keeping your deaths low and just me not dying at all, was able to hold down B the whole game basically. So, you know, it's a solid game. As you can see, I had 17 flag defenses, but you look at that, 0 flag captures is crazy. It's pretty interesting. I mean, I know normally I'm not the biggest person on capping flags. Like, you know, if we go cap a flag and all my teammates start showing up, I'll just leave the flag if I know we're gonna cap it. But for this instance, you know, I wasn't even getting a chance to even get anywhere close because I was defending flags all game. So that was pretty interesting to see that. But yeah, at least I had all those flag defenses and we were able to hold down B and it basically controlled the whole game from there. So, but that's basically it, guys. Kind of wanted to show you some of that, give some more commentary gameplay. Feel free to say what's up anytime. I'm always in the comments checking them, so feel free to say hey. And that's pretty much it, guys. And I will catch you guys again later. Peace.